Hello everybody, welcome to On the Bench, the video, the movie. And today on the bench is the prototype. This is a build that I'm working on. It's more of a experiment, but I think it might actually eventually become an actual guitar. But it started out as just a piece of wood that I put together here, glued up all these cheap pieces of wood from Lowe's, and just started to experiment with some shapes and some contours and some designs that I've had in my head, and I figured I'd just throw the whole kitchen sink at this thing and see what comes out. But it's starting to take a turn into reality, so I think it might eventually wind up being a playing guitar. I do have a neck for it, but I think I'm going to get a different neck. And then in a moment of desperate creativity, I carved this top here to sort of reflect this sort of yin-yang pick guard that I was planning here on the front in pencil. And I think if you can see it up close, you can see how I've recessed that down, and then it jumps the hip and then comes out on the other side of that horn. And then you can also see this contour that I've done here in the back. This is so my hand can come in here when I'm going wow. And it's got some contours to it, not a lot. I'm not the kind of guy that really loves a heavily contoured body. I tend to go towards the slab bodies, which just have no contours to them at all. But we're playing around with this thing. This started out as a bunch of strips that you would find at Lowe's, which I found at Lowe's. And I remember the day that Johanna and I glued this thing up. It was this mad system of clamping and glues, and it was just a hot mess, but it really worked out pretty good. I think what we have here, if I remember correctly, is some red oak, some poplar. I think this is pine. This might be pine too. Then we have some more poplar here, I believe. This is probably oak again. It's a really cool piece of oak. You can probably see this better on the back here. Oh yeah. And then some pine, and I think there's a piece of maple in here somewhere. I think this is maple, maybe in here. I mean, this is maple, maybe. I don't know. I forget. And then some more oak on the edges here. Sort of wound up with that when we cut the body. My friend Glenn cut this body for me on my bandsaw, only because his hand was 10 times steadier than mine, and he did an awesome job. And then I've just been sanding that living life out of this thing ever since then, trying to get it right. Yeah, this is going to be kind of cool, and I hope that it works out pretty good. What we might wind up doing with this is putting these on here that I got from my friend John Framer from doing some work on his Telecaster. We kind of put maybe these in here. These are sort of like a Filtertron or Fidelitron, whatever they call them, but it's supposed to be a Filtertron, I imagine. We'll put a couple of those in here. These are supposed to be very, very bright pickups, and I'm excited about those. And then this, wonder if that, no. But yeah, so it's cool, and this is what we're doing, and I think it's going to go well. Keeping me busy. I hope you guys are staying busy out there and staying out of trouble. Hopefully we'll get back to reality pretty soon. I don't think we're there yet, folks, so let's just calm down a little bit. No sense in running off and trying to embrace the world again. I want to really bad, believe me. But I think the wise thing to do is to just be cool for a little while and, you know, stay at home and work on a project. Not that though. Anyway, thank you all, and let me know if you like this video. I'm going to be loading up my YouTube channel pretty soon with some videos that are just like this, and that'll be a good place to go to catch up on what's happening on the bench. And always remember, if you need to touch something, touch a guitar.